Bilal Abdullah, 30 years old, and I'm a designer with Bipolar Couture.
Akila Abdullah, 33 years old, and I'm a designer with Bipolar Couture.
Sherelle Campbell, 34 years old, and I'm a designer with Bipolar Couture. And this is our security guy back here, 6'1", Matt. If you come by him, he'll fall on
He'll either fall on you or we'll just stand there.
Stand there. I think stand there.
All right. How would you describe your personality?
Well, me, I would say I'm very outgoing. I can be outlandish at times.
Outlandish.
Ish-ish.
Ish-ish.
Just a tad bit ish.
And what about you?
Well,
Damn lie.
what people say about me as my what I think about me. I think that
Bipolar.
don't talk about me like that. I am an outgoing person. Free. You know what? Free thinker. I think for myself. I say what's on my mind, and if I want to do something, I do anything I want to do. What do
You're
you?
a truth teller.
And I am a truth teller. I will tell you the truth any day.
And I am
get ready for a lot.
outgoing. I'm outgoing.
Look at his forehead.
Hilarious.
It's all shining. See, when he tell a lie, his head starts shining.
His prayer mark.
No, you can't be video acting like that.
Well, go ahead and say your part then.
What am I about? See, that's what's up.
The broken bear.
Nah, I'm funny, outgoing, and do what we got to do for the team
He takes one for the team.
all the time.
Ooh.
You know what?
Okay, next question.
How would your friends and toughest critics describe you?
I think we just answered that question in the first one right there.
I think we did too.
How would your staff describe you?
I think we all describe each other.
Well, I'll tell you, some staff be getting eliminated. We eliminate quick.
Trump elimination.
Trump. If they ain't got it right, or they think they gonna pull a fast one on us, we do this to them.
And it's just us core three, so you know what I mean?
It ain't no 2 thumbs down, it's 3 thumbs down.
3. Put your thumb up. Everybody put a thumb down. Okay, put it down.
I was about to put a thumb
Oh,
And he was the one who was saying it.
Yeah.
thumbs up to get rid of them.
How would you describe your design style? Vintage, conservative, tailored?
I say it's bipolar.
Bipolar.
I say Bipolar Couture.
It's a couture level, and then it's also more
High-end.
high-end fashion.
And especially a lot of the men pieces, like straight tailored to the body, is tailored to fit.
European.
Or whatever we want to
Hats,
design.
blazers, whatever comes to the mind. We design around people's personality. We try to fit everybody's personality. We're not going to be able to fit everybody's personality, as many personalities as possible.
Okay,
So
I think that was a little bit
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
I
because
know,
you
I'm just
supposed.
saying.
My next question was for you to
I think,
elaborate.
like, you know what I mean? I think we fit people's personality, but if you come in here lying about your personality,
Their clothes don't
it ain't gonna fit.
What is your target demographic?
I think our target demographic is anywhere from about 16 to 42, 45-ish. That people who want to be different, young, spunky, something new, people want to be different.
That's why we design around people's personalities, because whatever their personality is, whatever they want, we make it up to their personality or however they want us to design it. That's what makes us unique as a team.
And what I think is, I design for bipolar people. They might not know they're bipolar. By the time I'm done with them, they know.
Why are you passionate about what you do?
Shoot, we passionate because we fit everybody that has to go in the clothes. You know, once we see that their expression, you know what I mean, it brings a lot of passion with that.
For me, it's more of a form of art. I enjoy designing around people's personalities or on their bodies, and getting a chance to see my creativity come out into the clothes. That's what really makes me do it. It's more of an occupation than a job.
Me, I've been dressing all my life, and I just love the way how people walk in the room and can capture the attention of everybody in the room, even if they don't stand out, because of, the stuff that's in the room. They're unique in what they have on. So I enjoy making people look different and stand out in the crowd.
Who or what inspires you?
God always inspires.
God.
Yeah.
God.
I think God always inspires everybody's thoughts, everybody's way of thinking in every simple form or fashion, pretty much.
Life never changes with styles. You only can design clothes, but so many different styles. A lot of things is repeating itself, but it's what you take from each generation and each style and combine them to come up with new inventions, which is really not a new invented way, it's just a better and improved invented way.
Where do you get your ideas?
God in the brain.
It just pops up. Whatever we look at. Sometimes if we walk past something that just looks really weird or unique, or maybe somebody's attitude is, just different, we might get something that just pop on top of our head. We all look at each other and be like, did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, I came up with an idea. Maybe we should design a piece that might be a half look on one side, but then really elegant on another side. Or for a pair of pants, we might want the pants to be knicker style, so people can feel like a lot of people like to roll their pants up, at the bottom. And so what's a better way to do it with putting buckles or straps on it?
And I think another thing too is just walking around and just seeing what's around, different buildings, artwork, just people walking down the street, you get an idea, So it's a lot, going into the process, because she's processing, Bilal's processing, I'm processing, and then we come back and we
Process as a team.
Yeah.
What are some of your successes in business?
Y'all want me to elaborate?
Yeah, you go. Whatever you need, we'll finish up. We'll clean it up.
Well, I believe that from starting in 2009 and when we came about with just our first piece, when we created it, just coming up with a name and saying bipolar, we saying bipolar clothing, and then Sherelle saying, I ain't wearing no bipolar clothing. And then he coming up and say, well, what about couture? And then when we started saying a ring together, we're walking around and we're saying, let's go say it to people and see how they're going to think or view it, what kind of feedback we're going to get from it. And then making people think that we already existed long before. And getting ourselves put into shows because people just really enjoy hearing the name. And most of our real success is just traveling and getting a chance to get the experience within a matter of 2.5 years, where a lot of people have not even gotten that far. And they might have had a clothing line for maybe 10 years and never got that exposure. So that's what I believe our success is.
Also, the successes of just doing fashion shows and being in different magazines, Sente magazine, LNA magazine. So getting a chance and the opportunity to be in magazines and be on a bigger stage than just locally here in Rochester. And getting people to actually wear our clothes.
Definitely. We got some celebrities that have wore our stuff. We got Jason Anders, he was one of our first people.
Yeah.
Sean Harvey, Dante Hawkins, Charles Walden, he has multiple sclerosis. Who else? Vincent Ward, he just did a show with us at Seasons of Love here in Rochester. Who else did we get?
Comedian Jay Real, he also wore some of our stuff.
Yolanda Smiles.
Yolanda Smiles, and then we had singer and songwriter Dwayne Collins. He got an opportunity to wear our clothes.
If Joe were to set up a buyer's appointment for you, who would be your dream retailer and why?
Me personally, I like Neiman Marcus. Dillard's, big places like that. But we also would like to be set up with nice boutiques, exclusive boutiques to sell the clothing at a nice rate.